Demo showcase time, y'all! I'm your host, Theo, and here are 3 chill games we think you'll enjoy and lose yourself in after a tiring day. Here we go! Sometimes you want to fix another person's home instead of your own, so Small Spaces is a nice cozy play to partake in. By solo dev Niklas Tomkowitz, this game creates homes out of small apartment spaces. The gameplay is relaxing, leaving you in charge of designing small homes for different kinds of people, whether it's an outdoorsman who needs a little bit of nature even when stuck in an urban jungle, or a couple in the middle of Kreuzberg who wants to be surrounded by all things art and music. However, you can't have full creative control. Each apartment will have something specific to the people requesting a total interior design makeover. And the game will have a list of things that need to be placed in the room. But aside from that, your creativity is unlimited. The only limit is the space. The demo only has 3 main apartments to design, and the furniture options are growing in time for the full game. But I enjoyed reading the little prompts about the clients before you start decorating. Though you don't see the characters physically in-game, it makes you feel like you've met someone like that before. Or perhaps they happen to be your neighbors. I can't wait to see the other stories and people that will eventually come along to the main game. Small Spaces sparks joy, and it's pretty impressive it's being developed by just one guy, who undoubtedly has a lot of love to give to this project. The game is set to be released sometime this year, and it's going to be a welcome breath of fresh air when taking a break from the usual hack and slash and fast-paced games. Farm Renovator is another chill game that features what you'd expect. You've inherited a devastated piece of land, and since you've got nowhere else to go back to, it's up to you to bring it back up to shape. Heck, maybe even restore it to its former glory. The demo allows you to play the early stages of the game, which includes relaxing bits of manual labor as you work on renovating the first building. It's all pretty easy to learn, as the UI does a good enough job of getting you up to speed on what to do next. It also has this Left 4 Dead style highlighting that makes it easy to interact with various objects surrounding the farm. And oh boy, are there lots of objects to interact with. The demo lets you have a taste of the game's business after you slowly start to realize that you just renovated the store. Then it starts to make sense why the game made you fix up that chicken coop. Farm Renovator is an exciting game. There are so many aspects to the renovation, maintenance, and business loop that generally made me want to keep going. I'm totally gonna look forward to its full release in 2025. This one was surprisingly engaging on so many levels. K-pop Idol Stories Road to Debut is a title that speaks for itself. It's set around a fictional K-pop industry, and it's up to you to debut the next big idol group. K-pop fans may recognize some funny references to real-life stuff, such as you having to work at WG Entertainment, and so we decided to name our group 2NE8. Ah, get it? A, cause we ate? Okay, I'll stop now. You get to choose what kind of management style you'll be bringing to the table and the type of concept you want them to start with. Your first hour into the demo will introduce you to auditions, interviews, dietary management, talent development, and managing your funds while doing all of that. Even if the game does introduce all these at a decent pace, you can't help but be overwhelmed once more mechanics come into play. It's still very amusing to do at the end of the day. Managing relationships not just with your talent, but with your staff also plays a big part in the game. There's so much going on, and it's evident that the devs knew what they were doing putting it all together. It's also a nice looking game. Its UI is organized and has engaging transitions. All the characters look great. A bit too nice in that they sometimes look like the idols themselves. Overall, the art style is beautifully vibrant. As vibrant as the catchy OST. Props to the composers for the soundtrack. While we haven't heard anything that sounds like a complete K-pop banger, the minute-to-minute music has a warm and motivational vibe to it. K-pop Idol Stories Road to Debut is something we don't just recommend to K-pop fans. It's a great game to play for anyone looking for a well-made management sim. I totally lost track of time playing these games. You can check all of them out on Steam right now if you want to give them a try yourself. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you want more video game goodness. This has been Theo, and we'll see you in the next demo showcase.